What's going on, guys, and welcome to Titanfall. Now, this is going to be a bit of a different video, and I kind of feel the need to preface it by saying that this is not sponsored in any way. No one's paying me to say this. This is genuinely coming from the heart out of the incredible experience that I've had with this game, because outside of Overwatch and TF2, I don't think I've ever really gone out of my way to really honestly recommend a game and really love a game so much that I actually go to the whole effort of making an entire video just to tell people about how much that I'm enjoying it. Because after sinking almost 20 hours into Titanfall 2 over the past week, it's fast becoming what to me is one of the most underrated games of the year. Now, while it's definitely not on the level of Overwatch and TF2 for me, I haven't enjoyed a single-player campaign this much since the Half-Life series, and the multiplayer has become my go-to place to get a quick break from my normal kind of class-based shooter experience. So in today's video, I figured I'd tell you why I think this game is worth checking out, and maybe by the end of it, I might have convinced a couple of you to at least go and give it a second look. So first up, let's take a look at the single player. Now, the actual storyline of the campaign is probably its weakest point, but it's the awesome diversity in gameplay where Titanfall 2 really shines. So many shooters these days create these campaigns where, besides the occasional scene where you press F to pay your respects, you spend almost all your time just walking down narrow corridors, fighting off waves and waves of mindless AI bots, until you eventually reach the next cutscene and then move on to the next hallway filled with mindless AI bots. Titanfall 2 is the first FPS game since Half-Life that I've seen create a campaign which is actually engaging and interesting to play. The developers have really gone out of their way to stuff it with as many cool mechanics and gameplay variations to make each and every level absolutely unique. On a base level, the wall running and parkour, which Titanfall is famous for, allows for some pretty cool gameplay and level design, but then the developers have gone out of their way to stuff that with as many cool mechanics and gameplay variations as they possibly could, making each and every level feel so much different from the last. A personal standout for me is this level right here, where you, for a bunch of kind of strange reasons, suddenly acquire the ability to travel back and forward in time at the click of a button. You then use this ability to avoid obstacles, navigate past destroyed hallways and security checkpoints, because in the present day, a hallway might be completely destroyed and on fire, but with a quick bit of time travel, you can move back to the past where it's in pristine condition. You use this ability to navigate past a ton of really awesome and interesting different obstacles throughout the level, and beyond just, actually being a cool gameplay mechanic, it is absolutely awesome just to see a facility in the past day and then in the present day, and being able to flick back and forward between the two at the click of a button is something that I never got tired of. This level then culminates in this incredible scene where, once again for reasons I'm not really going to go into, there is a massive temporal distortion and explosion where time freezes and everyone is frozen except for you. You can then navigate your way through this absolutely beautiful scene with explosions, mercs who are running away from an almost certain death. You can see your Titan who is bashing his way towards the objective through these explosions, all while you're wall running through this incredible scene. It's almost like being inside a painting. I really don't know any other way to describe it. And it was quite probably one of the most beautiful moments that I have ever experienced as a gamer. And that was just one level in the campaign. Almost every level of the, granted, relatively short 5 to 6 hour campaign has something like this that makes it stand out so greatly from the last. The campaign is definitely worth checking out on its own, but it is the multiplayer where I've regrettably spent the last 20 hours of this week just getting completely addicted to wall running, climbing into Titans, and mowing down my enemies. It's hard for me to really describe what makes Titanfall 2's multiplayer so good, but if I had to break it down into a single word, it would just be feel. Everything feels so damn good. Whether I'm calling down a Titan, wall running across the map, or sliding towards an enemy as I gun them down, it feels amazing. It is impossible to play this game and not feel like a total badass. That is unless you're me, in which case that's definitely possible. But other than melee hit registration, I really have very little to complain about. There are some balancing issues around certain Titan loadouts being more powerful than others, but by and large, Respawn has actually done an incredible job of actually listening to the feedback from Titanfall 1. One of the biggest criticisms they received in that game was the lack of any real progression system, and if there's such a thing as too many unlocks, then Titanfall 2 has that issue. I can't seem to finish a single match without getting absolutely smothered in levels, items, and skins. But let's get back to the actual gameplay, and boy is there a lot to talk about. Really, too much to talk about in a single video. I could go on for hours about the adrenaline rush I get with each and every Titanfall, bonus points for when I manage to crush an enemy Titan at the same time, or how badass it feels to run up behind an enemy and snap their neck like a twig, and then to just keep on running, slide forward, and go straight into my new Ronin Titan that I just called down. I honestly think the best way to show this game and why it's so fun is to just show the game. So I'm going to end this video with a compilation of some of my favorite moments from playing over the past week. There aren't any like COD montage sniper trick shots. Well, okay, there's one COD montage sniper trick shot, but other than that, there aren't any other sniper trick shots. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope I've maybe convinced some of you to give Titanfall at least a second look. I'm not saying that all of you are gonna love it as much as I have. Everyone's got their own likes and dislikes when it comes to video games, but I was honestly shocked at how much I've been having fun with this game, especially considering it was a game I almost passed on completely to begin with. So I hope you enjoyed this little gameplay compilation at the end. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you legends in the next one. Bye bye.
Dominate.
Give me a signal.
Well, that pilot's not gonna be happy with you. Nice double kill, kid.
Give me a signal. Oh. Give me a signal. Show me a sign that there is a love force within you and I. 'Cause all of the love's gone, but I'm gonna try to find a way.